In this video, I'm unboxing and taking a look at this Pixel MK-7 wireless microphone system, so stay tuned. Hi everybody, this is Andrew from T is for Tech, and today I am unboxing and taking a look at and doing an initial review of this Pixel 6-channel UHF wireless lavalier microphone system. And this is the MK-7 wireless video camera microphone. It's by a company called Pixel, and it uses a UHF frequency band to communicate between the transmitter and the receiver. So if we take a look at this, and a lot of what I want to use this for is for YouTube, actually, for my videos and that sort of thing, where I'm not sitting right at the camera or have a on-person audio solution such as the Zoom H1N that I usually use. I was looking for basically a wireless transmitter set. And this one is fairly affordable and seems to have good reviews, and I thought I would take a look at it. So basically, wireless video camera microphone. You can read all about this. There is, volume control, LCD display. Comes with an omnidirectional lavalier microphone. So we'll see how that sounds as well, because I've been going through on this channel lots of reviews of lavalier microphones and all of that. Right now I'm using a Clippy EM172 lavalier microphone, which I really like and enjoy. It's been pretty nice and useful. So we'll take a look at this. I mean, really easy to unbox. It just comes in the slipcase, and then you have this little cool looking case inside. To me, this looks like, it's like a little, I don't know, a little money case or poker chip case or something like that I've seen in the past. So yeah, so it has a little handle, nice little rugged Rode type case that you can keep your transmitter set in. So if we open it up, you'll see inside Photo Welt appreciation card. Thanks for making us great again. Thanks for purchasing. And then, yeah, so here's a bunch of instructions in English and Chinese. And basically the way that this thing works is that you have a transmitter and a receiver. You get a bunch of stuff in here, so we'll have to kind of unbox and take a look at this. So I'm assuming that, yeah, so these are dedicated transmitter and receivers, right? And you can actually see right on the back it says transmitter and receiver. And they have little whip antennas on them, and then basically you have the out for the camera, and then a power button, LCD display, and then this kind of opens up and you can put your AA batteries in there, and then you can select the channel and then do volume up and down. So we'll have to take a look and see kind of how that works. Transmitter, right, so there's a belt clip here, which is nice. You can clip it on your belt. For the receiver though, I think we'd want to swap that out. Not swap it out, but they do have basically a hot shoe adapter. So you can kind of clip, I don't know where it goes. You can clip like there, and then you can attach this guy to your camera hot shoe. And so that can attach to the top of the camera, and then you can hook the microphone up to the camera, and then you'll be set for the receiver part of this. And then you have a few different things. So this is actually for mobile phone audio. So if you want to hook the receiver into a mobile phone, it gives you the TRRS adapter. So you kind of put this thing in line so you can use a mobile phone as a recording device, which is pretty nice. I probably won't use it in that fashion. I'll probably use it mostly for my camera, right? So like this sort of camera situation. But you can use it for that. So what do you have? So this would then be the cable that you'll need to connect the receiver to the camera. That's just a TRS adapter. They also give you a XLR. So if you have a different sort of video camera where the actual input on the camera is an XLR, so maybe like one of the Canon C series cinema cameras or whatever, some of those other ones have like this, or you want to plug it into an audio recorder such as the Zoom H6 or another sort of audio recorder that has an XLR cable or an XLR input. You can use this instead of the little TRS adapter to connect that up. Comes with a little microphone muff for the lavalier, which is nice. And then the lavalier itself has an extra foam muff on it, pretty strong alligator clip, and then a cable, obviously. And I'm assuming you can use any lavalier that you want with this. You're not limited to using their lavalier. So what I'm going to do now is basically plug all this stuff in and then record the sound on this camera here. So I'll swap out the lavalier that I have now, and I'll use the transmitter to record the voice, and I'll do two tests with that. One, I'll use the lavalier that they included, and then the other I will put back this Clippy EM172 lavalier that I'm using right now. So hold on one second and I will do that. So right now I have this hooked up. It's transmitting over the transmitter. I'm on channel 1. And the volume is, it looks to be in the view meter about the same as it was before. And this is using the Clippy EM172 microphone. So I'm just going to talk a little bit here and just see what this sounds like, see if it sounds any different than being plugged directly into the camera, which it was before. But right now it is running through the wireless connection. So yeah, so I am, so basically it does say that it's powered for 2 AA batteries. It should work for 15 to 20 hours of operation. And batteries are not included, so you have to kind of provide those. You can see on the actual LCD, I don't know if you can see that in the kind of light reflection, it does show the channel that it's using and the battery level of the transmitter and or receiver. So as you can see on the LCDs, you can see the channel number 1 through 6. You can see the battery level. On the actual, on the receiver, you can also see the volume output level, and that goes in numeric kind of order. So right now it's on a 4, so it goes up to a 16 on the output. So I'll have to play around with that to see what the best balance of output from the receiver to the camera versus the camera preamp settings. I don't want to like overdrive it too much from the receiver and introduce much noise into the input. So I'll have to play around with that. But right now this is set on a level 5 on the receiver, and then I have the manual settings on the 60 Mark II to kind of bring the levels up to where I normally have them for things plugged in. So that's that. So I'm going to now flip this to the. So now I just flipped this to the microphone that comes with the Pixel transmitter device. So this is using their omnidirectional microphone, and I can already tell that the level is a little bit lower than it was with the Clippy microphone. So I'm going to bump the volume up 1 here. Hello, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. So this is with a setting of 7 on the receiver, and that looks to be matching what the Clippy microphone was prior to that. So I don't know, again, like all this is trial and error with the microphones and the levels and all of that. I'm obviously used to using a certain setting for the Clippy microphone hooked into the 6D Mark II. So it will take me some time to kind of play around with this wireless transmitter set to kind of see what the optimal settings for that is. But now what I'm going to do is going to jump over to the computer and finish up this video. So all in all, I think I have a little bit of a mixed result with this first few tests that I was doing. I definitely need to work on figuring out the balance between what the output level on the MK-7 receiver needs to be and what the input level on my 6D Mark II needs to be in order to get the optimal audio quality, because I did notice there was a little bit of, I don't want to say distortion, but it was a little distorted. I think the sound wasn't as clear as it was prior when I had the lavalier plugged directly into the camera itself. But I did tweak a little bit after the fact, and I think I got it a little bit better. So I think it's more of just a learning experience for me. I would assume it'd be similar to any transmitter receiver setup that I would be trying, right? So that's just one thing I noticed off the bat, but otherwise it does seem like it works well. I think it depends. The sound also depends on the actual quality of the lavalier that you're using, and I liked my Clippy EM172 lavalier better than the one that was included in this. And like I said at the beginning, I've tried a bunch of different lavaliers over the last months or so here, trying to find one that I like that best represented what I think my voice sounds like. So I do prefer that. But the good thing is that you can use any lavalier with this. And I really wasn't interested in this for their microphone, just the capability to actually do the transmission and the receiving. So all in all, I think the set seems well built. It doesn't feel cheap at all. I tested some of the other channels also after the fact, after I did this, the initial video recording, and they all worked for me fairly well. So then again, I don't think I have a lot of interference here in my basement that would be messing up any of the transmission. So all in all, though, I still think this is a pretty good deal considering the cost as compared to some other wireless transmission systems. So I'm going to be continuing to use this a little bit more, working it into some of my future videos for the channel, and I'll come back to this and update you if I find any issues or anything else that I didn't run into during this video and review. If you like the content on the channel, please consider subscribing. Give this a thumbs up if you think it was good. Give it a thumbs down if you think it was bad. I don't really care. I just would like to, have some engagement where possible. This is Andrew from TS for Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.